it's your girl Tiana Ray. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. I am driving, so I'm not gonna really be looking at the camera so much, so a little disclaimer there. For anyone that is new to my channel, I want to say I am glad to have you here. Gang if you're anything like me, baby, this is where it's supposed to be. Okay, if you're anything like me, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, I'm your motivational friend. I'm here to empower you. I am here to uplift you, to encourage you through my own life experiences and through everything God downloads on the inside of me, y'all, because it's gonna bless your life as much as it's teaching me. Okay, so this just fell on my spirit, right? Because this fell on my spirit. This is raw. Okay, as I'm driving, you know, a lot of times I was thinking that a lot of times we may sometimes ask God, like, where are you in this season? Right? Like, where are you? Right? And then I feel like on the back end, I feel like God be like, no, where are you? I'm here. Where are you? Now, give me what I'm saying is, y'all. Okay? Because I feel like in a sense when he's asking, or when we're asking, where are you, God? First of all, God is everywhere. Okay? You have to invite him to where you are. He is everywhere. Okay? But give him the invitation, right? Allow yourself to be open to bring him into that very space that you're currently in, right? But he's everywhere. He's always with you. He would never leave you nor forsake you. That's what it says, right? And so I feel like when you're saying, or I'm like, where are you? And he's like, no, daughter, where are you? I'm right here, right? It's like, I'm right here, but you got to come to me, right? And this is just different seasons, this different levels and stuff like that, you know, that I'm going through in my life. And it's just like, I'm always with you, but I'm right here. You have to come to me. You have to make a move. You have to step. When you move, then I will move, in a sense. But I'm always here. So a lot of times I feel like when we're asking God, where are you? Where are you? We're seeking him. Where are you? Like, and he doesn't seem to be found. A lot of times, y'all, he's in the very place where he needs you to come find him. He knows exactly where you are. But sometimes it's those seasons where he's like, daughter, I just need you to move. Son, I just need you to move. I'm right here. Come right here. And once you come right here, then you'll be, it's like, I feel like it's like once you take that first step in the direction that he's at, right? Things start to get a little bit more clearer. But it's like we have to take that step. Instead of just feeling like I'm being raw, y'all, okay? Because sometimes we like to be victims. We like to fall victim to things, right? On why certain things are not happening, or why certain things are not working in our favor, and why this is not moving. And it's just like, a lot of times those things are not moving and shaking for us because we're not moving, we're not shaking. One thing, I don't know who I heard it from, but it was just like, if you want to see things change, or if you want to see the things that you see change, you have to make a change. You have to be that change. If you cannot change the things that are around you, you have to become that change to see those things change around you. But a lot of times we like to fall victim of why certain things are not working and moving in our favor is because, baby, we're not moving. We're not moving. We're just whining. We're just complaining on why certain things are not happening for us. So we fall victim to and blaming other aspects on why these are not shaking and moving. And it's because we're not moving. We're not taking those necessary steps to making things happen. So now we have to kind of sit back and do a self-reflection on why are we taking these steps? What is it? What is it about me? Because it can't just be everything. Everything's not working. There's a one common denominator. There's a one common denominator in that. Everything's not working. Everything's not working. A through Z is not working. Baby, there's one common denominator. That common denominator is you and those everythings. So it's like sometimes we have to kind of change the lens and focus and pivot back to ourselves and try to figure out what is it about us and write those things down step by step. Little steps. So that's just what's been on my mind. It's just like, we have to change the trajectory. We have to self-reflect and stop placing blame on other things, places and things, and why this ain't shaking because this is where I'm at. This is because we're where we live. This is not why it's working. Because where I work at, this is why it's not working. Because how I look, this is why it's not working. Right? I hope I'm making sense, y'all. I hope I'm making sense. We can't blame, it's like we can't blame certain things on why stuff is not working and not looking at the common denominator and why that very thing isn't working. Sometimes we're going to have to do that inner work. Like, and really be honest with ourselves. Why certain things ain't shaking? Because we're not shaking. We're not shaking. So we're asking God, like, where are you? He's always been there, but he's waiting for you to pick yourself up, put your big girl panties on. He's waiting for you to pick yourself up and put your big boy drawers on. He's waiting for you to pick yourself up so that you can start making steps to get to him. Because things get a lot clearer once you start making that step. Like I said in my last video, it's something about getting into the room, taking that first step. And that step don't gotta be a big step, and that step don't gotta be a jump. It ain't gotta be a hop. Baby, sometimes that step can be a crawl. But it's in the little things that you do. It's in those little efforts that you do. And be and hold yourself accountable to those things, and stop placing victim on everything else and everyone else and every environment, everything else. And start holding yourself accountable on why things aren't shaking. Because you gotta be the one to make them shake. Nobody else is gonna make it shake for you. If you want to see things change in your life, you have to become the change. If you want to lose weight and change your body type, you have to do something to make that change. Whether it's in your nutrition, whether it's in you working out, maybe it's just you walking. Right? If you see yourself in a certain position, you have to take those necessary steps to make that change. If you want to create great habits into your life, you have to do those very steps, those very necessary steps to make that change, to create a habit, to create a routine in your life. You have to get up and do it. So a lot of times we asking ourselves, like, God, where are you? He's like, I'm here. I'm waiting on you. God be waiting on us. He be waiting on us. And it's like another thing that just dropped in my spirit right now. It's just the fact that because we're not making a move, we cause a lot of delay And there's two different types of delays, y'all. There's two different types of delays. There's a delay that God causes, which is always to benefit us, and it's the delay that we cause because we're in this stagnation. We're not moving. Right? So there's two different delays. A lot of times we be delaying our own blessings. Trust me, I know. Y'all, I'm being real. There's so many blessings I'm pretty sure I delayed. But let me tell you one thing about God. That one thing that Pastor Kim has told me is that it does not matter how long it took you to get there, as long as you make those efforts and those necessary steps for you to actually get there, and you show God that you actually doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and you're being obedient in that. Even if it takes you 5 years, even if it takes you 10 years, even if it takes you bumping your head so many times, even if it takes you going through so many trials and errors and trials and tribulations, once you actually catch on to that thing and you actually are doing that thing, God is so great, y'all, that it's like after all those years you feel like you've done messed up. After all those years you feel like you have done just got passed up and you just been distracted and you procrastinate, all those things. Like the way God is set up, y'all, he's so powerful, he's so dope, and he's so loving, he's so comforting. Like he is so all these things to where all those years you felt like that you have missed and you just felt like you wasted, he would collect all those years and he would just shove it together. And then it feels like you got blessing over blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. And you just like, oh my God, is this the devil or is this God? Because this is like, I don't understand how this is just happening. It's because now you actually moving. And now you're actually going exactly where he wants you to go. Now you're actually, instead of asking God, where are you? You actually going to go seek for him. You're actually being obedient. You're actually doing those things that he's telling you to do. So a lot of times we're like, God, where are you? What do you want me to do? It's just like, do the very thing that I asked you to do. Did you even complete did you even complete the step that I told you to do? Did you even complete the task that I asked you to do? So how are we so focused on getting to C when we haven't even got to B yet? How does that work? We on A and we trying to figure out how to get to C, but God gave us directions and steps to get to B, and we haven't even did that yet. So then we fall victim and we blaming everybody else. We blaming that there's no connection. There's no way that it goes A, B, and C. We swear up and down that it's A to C when you missing a big step. The major step to get to C is actually going to B. That was just on my spirit, y'all. That was on my spirit, y'all. I hope that helped y'all. I hope that helped somebody, because that was just something that's just been going on. I'm just being real. I'm just being raw with y'all. I am, because it's just things that I just be thinking to myself, like, God be like, no, where are you? I'm exactly where I need to be. I know where you're at, but I need you to be exactly where I'm at. I need you to be where I'm at. Seek me and you will find. Instead of just asking, seek me and you will find. Seek him and you will find. He will give you those next directions if you seek him. But those directions that he gives you have to follow through. We got to break the cycle of stagnation and just falling victim to why certain things ain't working. Those things are not working because of you. Because of you. And I'm not saying this to throw any shade or like yell at anybody. I'm not, because a lot of times I'm talking to myself, y'all. But if there's someone on this video that's watching this video right now that your spirit is resonating with what I'm saying, yo, seek him. Do those very steps that he told you to do. Complete the steps. No more falling victim. Check yourself. Self-reflect. Self-reflect. Now, if there's anything that y'all know that y'all need to be self-reflecting, I would love to hear it. Write it down in a comment. We about taking action on this channel, okay? We're forever evolving on this channel, okay? We're breaking the cycle of stagnation, period. No more stagnation. We're breaking the cycle of being stagnant, because that's not how we're going to get to our blessings. That's not how we're going to get to our blessings. God is waiting for us, period. If you anything like me, you're here and this is the video you need to be watching. God is waiting on us. I love y'all. Until next time.